Right, to all of you viewers of Equinoxe Television, it's 3 minutes past 6 p.m. in Moyuka in the southwest region. It's time for the news. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Our major stories right away. Cameroonians across the country have been expressing excitement as the new year is already here in some few hours. Where will you be at midnight today as you get into the year 2025? In church, in a bar, or at home with family? Our reporter spoke with some Douala city dwellers, and they will be telling us where they will spend their crossover night in this news edition. Plus, road accidents, natural catastrophes, and kidnappings characterized somehow the year 2024, which is running to a close. Our news in retrospect also in this news edition. Welcome back, viewers. Thank you so much for the confidence. The lifeless body of a 25-year-old man was retrieved from a well that was earlier this week in a place called Carrefour Marhaba in the town of Gaundere in the Adamawa region. Witnesses say the incident occurred after they had a fight with a friend. Let's now have the details with Malagari.
Well of about 10 meters deep, located at Carrefour Maraba behind a popular drinking spot in the town of Gaundere, is where Abaka, the 25-year-old man's body, was retrieved. According to witnesses, the victim was running away from a fight with a friend with whom he got drunk. Rescue units were immediately alerted that Sunday morning to pick the corpse away. He is the chief of the rescue unit of Ngaundere. He says they emptied the water from the well in order to be sure someone was in there, and that was how they succeeded to bring out the body. The local authorities also accuse inhabitants of negligence.
While
sensitizing the population to protect their wells and cover them in order to ensure the security of those living around the area. Investigations have therefore been launched to ascertain if it was an accident or if he was killed and dumped in the well.
Still on insecurity, we take you to Mbanga, a locality in the Mungu division of the Littoral region, where one person was arrested for consuming marijuana. Allegedly, he was picked up as a divisional officer from Mbanga Christian. In K4 went to Matuke and Mombo villages, respectively, for a security evaluation meeting. Simon Jikan Gabriel now takes us to Mbanga.
On a dusty and rugged road, the divisional officer of Mbanga descends to Matuke and Kombe to evaluate the security situation of these villages, neighbors to Moyoka subdivision in the southwest region. The first stopover was at a marijuana consumption spot in Matuke village, where security forces missed out on consumers as they managed to escape, arresting just one. At a gathering in Kombe Road, the chef there sends warnings.
If you parents, you are conserving, you are protecting the children, that will be of harm to the society. They have sent that warning message. I don't want to call their names here. I know all of them. Those that are interested in smoking, those that are interested in stealing. I think from today, with this message, they should take a step behind.
The gathering that brought some inhabitants of Kombe Road was an opportunity for the security situation of the village to be evaluated by the divisional officer, and he gave this advice.
When people notice that Kombe is a safe zone, it's a safe village, they will come and invest here. And when they will come and invest here, your children, they will have work. If this place is a safe place, you yourself, you will feel comfortable.
The divisional officer then went ahead to install 10 new members into the vigilante committee of Kombe Road. The members were asked to be the eyes of the community and stay out from issues that will put them into problems.
There are some vigilante groups that they go and collect money there. When they are coming, where they don't collect money, they take the gendarmes there. Where they collect money, they call them to indicate that they are coming. Because at any time, you yourself, it can be. So what I'm saying is that for you not to implicate yourself, you need to do the job objectively.
After the installation of the vigilante group, an unannounced search was made by security forces at the Kombe market. As the divisional officer left Kombe and Matuke en route to Banga, he also thanked the security forces who have been keeping guard of the zone from intruders.
And now what becomes of the Christmas trees which traders couldn't sell or sell out that was during the Christmas feast? In the report which comes up next, our reporter Lucy Liengu is here to compare the reactions of some traders at the Nous municipal market here in the city of Douala, who revealed that Christmas trees are sold and demanded by some few customers even after the feast of Christmas, and those which were not sold out would be kept for next Christmas. Let's now have our report.
Few days after the Feast of Nativity, the festive atmosphere in markets in the city of Douala has faded. The excitement is slowly disappearing. Here at the Nous municipal market, some vendors of Christmas trees say the business is no longer lucrative. They have packed their unsold goods for next year.
La demande a beaucoup diminué, mais il y a quelques rares clients qui viennent demander. Et quand ils demandent même, ils ne parviennent pas toujours à payer.
For others, the situation is different.
Since morning from now, I sold 2 Christmas trees, but it's not small. I was not even expecting that at this period because most of customers have already bought jars. So now is only few that's coming in the market to buy it. At least they know that now it's cheap. That's the reason why they come in the market at this period to buy it.
In order to clear stock, most traders have decided to sell at a discount.
Now you have reduced the price. It's not like expensive as on the 24th, because now we are just selling at the price we bought in order to gain our money that we invest to buy those goods.
The unsold goods will be kept in a warehouse.
So those Christmas trees or those goods, you see, I'm selling also toys. So the toys I'll keep in the warehouse to sell it but this year.
While those who had financial constraints during the Feast of Nativity are rushing to buy now so as to satisfy their kids.
Ils veulent peut-être faire plaisir aux enfants.
Despite these challenges, the sale of Christmas trees for some will continue till the end of January.
Si après les fêtes, je vois les clients ils vendent tout, donc on travaille sur les ventes.
And now the new year will be here in just some few hours. Where will you be celebrating the crossover night? New Year symbolizes a fresh start, a new chapter, be it through worship, dancing, or simply spending time with your loved ones or family. Cameroonians celebrate this day differently. Immaculate Fogwe spoke to some Cameroonians who explained to her how they will be celebrating the crossover night that would be at midnight today.
New Year in Cameroon is celebrated with a mix of spiritual and festive activities, from all-night service in church to all-white parties and concerts. Celebrating the day in a unique way that suits each and every one is ideal. For Merveille Van, a trader at the Douche market, going to church on such a day is ideal for his family.
I will go see my small family.
I and my family will go to church to thank God for all his good deeds. Not everyone had the privilege to see this year, so it calls for celebration. Some of us were sick, but today we are still alive and we are strong. We want to thank God.
Sickness or death.
Another group of people say they will be home with their families. To them, given that it's a fresh start, it is necessary for them to make New Year resolutions as a family.
After midnight, normally I should be in my in home with my family. Yeah, it's also another way to celebrate the New Year's. You know, stay together with those who are not able to celebrate like you, because you know there are those who are not able to maybe go out because of lack of money and so on. Yeah, His mercy is beautiful, you know. Yes, because I'm very, very concerned with this, because in my family, I had many people who passed away. I have many people who was also sick and so on. But now they are well, you know. Yeah. So it's normal to thank the world. Thanks God. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
And the last set of individuals will either be in club or in bars. Throughout the night, they will enjoy music from DJs who will offer them an electrifying experience. The parties will be taking place across different parts of Douala. New Year means something different to everyone, but in Cameroon, no matter what, it's celebration time.
Happy New Year in advance to all our televiewers out there, the faithful ones. Now let's talk politics. The Cameroon Renaissance Movement, the CRM political party, has decried repression and discrimination faced in the hands of administrative officials in the far north region of the country. Local administrators in the region systematically refused to grant authorization for the holding of the party's regional general assembly despite multiple requests from the party. The CRM cries foul, qualifying it as a continuous implementation of a repressive plan designed in Yaoundé. For me, Armstrong Sander with details.
Consistently denied authorization by local administrative officials to publicly hold their General Assembly in Marwa in the Far North region, the Cameroon Renaissance Movement CRM party in the region was left with no choice than to organize their annual General Assembly in a private residence.
En fait, au refus des différents sous-préfets de Marwa,
Dr. Mamadou Mota says their requests for public manifestation were systematically rejected by the divisional officers of all these subdivisions in Marwa. He is not surprised and says the administrators are acting in respect to the orders of the Minister of Territorial Administration censoring political parties and civil society organizations. The party officials say that they are victims of political repression and crackdowns crafted at the Ministry of Territorial Administration in Yaoundé and implemented in the regions by local administrators. Mamadou Mouta says the ruling CPTM party in Cameroon is not yet ready for democracy and it is a shame. Denouncing what they call political victimization, intimidation and abandonment of the young people of the Far North region, the CRM party says it is more than ready to deliver Cameroon and Cameroonians from suffering. In the course of the General Assembly, supporters reviewed the year 2024 and projected the elective years of 2025 and 2026.
Now let's take our news in retrospect. The year 2024 has been marked by so many unfortunate incidents such as road accidents, natural catastrophes and many others which have brought so much pain to Cameroonians as a whole. Immaculate Fogwe comes back to some of those unfortunate incidents with a case study being the West region.
The West region of Cameroon is among the many regions that have recorded a distressing number of accidents which have resulted to civil fatalities in the year 2024. A series of road accidents begins in Mwanke, few meters from Bafang in the Aucun division, West region of Cameroon. A 30-seater bus and a private vehicle coming from opposite directions bumped into each other, leaving occupants of both vehicles injured with the vehicles equally damaged. Another accident took place in a town known as Mumi in the Aucun division, West region of Cameroon. The accident involving two private vehicles caused the lives of 5 persons. In the month of June, precisely Tuesday 25th, a 35-seater bus that left Bamenda Northwest region and was heading to Douala fell into a ravine after the driver faced challenges trying to use his brakes. The unfortunate incident that occurred in the Menua division left 5 persons dead with many others injured. The month of August was not equally spared from the bloodshed as 3 persons gave up the ghost with 20 other persons injured in an accident that occurred in Tengue in Santu subdivision. The driver of a 70-seater bus that left Douala and was heading to Bafoussam violently hit an electric pole while trying to overtake a taxi. Moving to Boa Bandun in the Kunki division, the driver of a 35-seater bus who left Douala and was heading to Buda while trying to overtake a taxi lost control of his steering due to the slippery nature of the road. The bus later tumbled several times, ending up in a ravine. The most deadly of them all occurred at the Chancleave. The 70-seater bus that left Fumbot in the Nous division and was heading to Douala suffered a tire puncture, causing the driver to lose control of the steering. 8 persons died on the spot, with 62 others injured. Away from accidents, natural catastrophes equally hit the region, with the most recent case being the double landslide that occurred at Inchancliff in the Menwa division. 12 bodies were recovered from the debris, while tens of persons are still reported missing. While waiting for the year to end, the population of the West region is hoping that the year 2025 will be safe from all these unfortunate happenings.
Thanks, Immaculate Fogways. At this our wish, vigilance always, and we'll be talking more about safety measures in the second part of the news. Now let's take news out of Cameroon. At least 71 people have lost their lives in southern Ethiopia after a lorry plunged into a river precisely in the Sidama state. That was days ago. According to reports, the lorry was on high speed when the incident happened. And over to Kenya, Kenyans have been protesting in Nairobi for the end of abductions targeting government critics. A foreign page roundup with Cedric Chakutu.
At least 71 people, including guests from a wedding party, lost their lives in southern Ethiopia after a lorry plunged into a river in Sidama state on Sunday. According to local officials, the vehicle missed a bridge and fell into the river. Wesenyele Simon added that the lorry was overloaded, a factor that may have contributed to the tragic accident. According to the Sidama Police Commission, 68 men and 3 women were among the victims. Blurred images shared by the State Health Bureau on Facebook show people attempting to retrieve the damaged vehicle from the water in Bona district. Other photos reveal bodies lying on the ground, some covered with blue tarpaulin. Elsewhere, Kenyan protesters took to the streets of Nairobi on Monday, calling to an end to abduction targeting government critics. Police threw tear gas at demonstrators in a bid to disperse the crowd. Opposition politician Senator Okeye Ontama and several others were arrested. Among the hundreds who had taken to the streets of Nairobi were relatives of those who have disappeared. Sarah Njiri, the mother of an abducted blogger, says,
I am here so that my child can be released. This is my child. I ask the government to please say where he is. I would rather you kill me. Here I am. Many other people are here with me. Release our children, please.
The Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights has voiced concerns over a growing number of government critics who are thought to have been abducted. According to the commission, 82 people have been abducted since demonstrations against the government in June.
And viewers, that was what we put together for you on the first part. The news talking point comes up next. You don't go anywhere. Welcome back, viewers. Our guest tonight is Tayong Tina Eposnde. Thank you, ma'am, for accepting to be our guest on Talking Point tonight. You are an occupational health and safety expert. Now, it's already the end of the year, and we know that during this period, many people are feasting for being alive to see the new year. You are an occupational health and also safety expert. What are some of those risks both adults and children can be exposed to during this period, that be it at home, on the highway, in streets, or even in bars?
Thank you, Madam Anne, for giving me this forum. Good evening, everyone. I'm here to talk on occupational health and safety risk, especially this festive period. First, this festive period is a period where everyone is excited, be it kids, be it adults, and so there's the breaking of the norms and the normal day-to-day life because everyone is excited, be it due to alcohol, be it due to the fact that it is a festive period. And so we have a lot of risks which are exposed to the society. First, we are going to talk about the risk coming. I want us to track the risk with respect to the home, to the environment, as well as the streets, the roads. So we have, first at home, we have the risk of fires. Fires from both electrical fires as well as the fire, you know, there's much pressure while we are cooking. We have unattentiveness when people are not focused on what they do. You have fires, you have from oils, from spills, You have also electrical fires. For example, this is the period where children are so excited. Children have gotten new toys. They may want to charge. You have toys which are powered or electrically powered. Some children may want to charge their phones, and you may have electrical shocks. We also have slips and burns. We have intoxication from the gas bottles which have been left unattended to. We also have the fireworks which will be going on in the next few minutes or the next few hours. Some people are not versed with how to use the fireworks, and so we have fires everywhere. We also have Christmas decorations which could explode. We have also overcharged electrical appliances like the distributors. At this moment, you know, some people at this moment have put on electrical music, have put on music non-stop, so that brings a lot of charge and pressure on the electrical systems, and so that is how we could have fires.
And now, Tina Tyon, there are also some domestic accidents which can result from slips. Can you further expatiate on that?
Slips and falls, you know, everybody is rushing. Right now, we will soon have the service in the evening. People are cooking without paying attention. So you have slips from water spills which have been left unattended to. So those are so many risks at home. Now we come to the streets. We have on the streets, we have so many children who are excited, especially the adolescents. They are on the road. They have peer pressure, and this is the period, the festive periods, where they are so excited. They may want to cross the road they might cross the road without even being on the pedestrian crossing, and you have an oncoming vehicle which will crush them, will sweep them off. You also have the non-respect of traffic lights. All the drivers, most drivers are drunk this period, and this is why we say when you drive, you drink, don't drive, and when you drive, you don't drink. So we have drunk drivers, we have excessive speeds on the way. So those are the risks that we have on the way. Now when you come to the bars, we have people who are under the influence of alcohol will obviously be violent. You have rape, you have abuse, you have violence, you have pickpocketing. There are so many risks, especially this period.
Thank you so much, Tina Tyon. Now, can you tell us what are some of those precautionary measures we should be taking to avoid or reduce such risks?
I'll start with children. Kids shouldn't be left unsupervised. If you're buying your toys for your kids, make sure it is age appropriate. Always supervise the kids when they are playing. Kids shouldn't be left all alone at home. I see some parents lock up their kids for festive periods and go out to enjoy themselves. It is a no. You cannot lock up kids in the house and you go out. Kids are by nature, they like to try out things. You might find out that the kid has gone and opened the gas bottle and so on. So please do not leave your kids at home unattended to. Now we should also avoid these crowded areas. You have the play houses, the bounce houses. This is a period where total supervision you should do total supervision, especially if you are carrying your children to those areas. Now, coming to parents. Parents should also, for adolescents, I think parents should set a curfew for children who are above 12, adolescent age, yes. There should be a curfew set, because nowadays we have so many children going out, sleeping out, coming back the next day. They are exposed, especially the girls, to rape, theft. So parents should supervise and set curfew dates, curfew times for their kids on when they should come home. Now we also have those kids who are out. Many of them will be out with their friends, unconscious. They are excited, they are carried away by the day. So we must always caution our kids before they leave home to stay in groups and also to watch out for crossing the roads. Now coming to adults, you might sit in a bar, you might want to spend the time with your friends. I will advise, before you go out, you make sure if you have opened a bottle of beer, I prefer you finish it out. You finish up before going to the restroom. Also, you should avoid late nights if possible. You should avoid drunk driving because those are things which will cause accidents. You should also avoid going to areas or quarters which you know nothing about.
Thank you, Tina. Just to let our viewers know again is that you are an occupational and health and safety expert. Now, any last word on safety during this festive period to our viewers before we part company?
Cook, make sure your gas bottles are, you close your gas bottles before you leave your home. You do not leave children unattended to. Children should not be allowed to charge their electrical appliances. If you get a new toy for a child, you make sure you supervise because you have some which are not age appropriate. For example, you have some with choking hazards, and most parents buy for children below the age. So if they are unsupervised, you have them choking with the toys. You have some who also have toys like bicycles, which the children might not even be ready yet to ride the bicycles, and they take the bicycles, they are on the road unsupervised. Those things lead to accidents. We also have
Thank you so much, Tina Tayong Ipusnde, for accepting to be our guest on Talking Point tonight, and hope to have you some other time. Viewers, that was what we put together for you this evening on the news at 6 p.m. Our programs continue. The news in the French language comes up right away. That would be at 6:30 p.m. with Julian Beth Bisay, and a special program will be yours. That would be after present, probably a speed. And see you again. That would be next year, tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, and Happy New Year to you all.